everybody in your groups, every student is different. Everybody has different Englishes. You know, some are good listeners, some are good speakers, some are good readers, some are good writers. If you shuffle them, they will learn more. They will be interdependent. But normally what happens is the strong students form a little group. And you're not sharing your goodies around. You're actually keeping them together. And then they get in front of you and they pull you along. Come along, teacher. Satisfy us. We're together and we're strong. And the rest of, it seems to me you have to move students around. Who here begins a unit at the end of a class? Most teachers don't do this. Oh, we've only got 5 minutes. Let's play a game. Let's sing a song. Yeah. Or let's go home early. That's what we, but if you think about it, it's too clean. It's too tidy. If you just begin reading the text, or if you read the first paragraph, you get interested, hopefully, in the text. You get a taste of what's to come. And then the next lesson, it's not the first time you've seen something, it's the second time you've seen something. They're not going to say, we've already read the first paragraph, teacher. It will help them back through. So what you're doing is you're planting seeds. You're planting a seed to go across a bridge between two classes, rather than keeping things so tidy. So what I'm suggesting really is that the teaching is too tidy. We make teaching too tidy. I'm just going to... Because what do we do with songs? Normally with songs, what do we normally do with songs? We give the songs are the best listening activity you have. They're a whole thing, and it's the best listening activity in the world with any age group, I believe. But what do we do with songs? The first thing we do is give them the text with gaps. And so the best listening activity in the world suddenly becomes a reading activity. So you've just killed the activity completely. All right, so what I suggest you do is just listen to the first line of the song. Get curious about the song, and then stop. Let's go back to the exercise. Then when they're bored again, listen to 2 lines of the song. Just keep listening, get interested in the song. Break it up. Even if it's a very short song, just let them taste a little, forget. Taste a little, forget. Have you ever thought about the relationship between remembering and forgetting? I'm writing a talk at the moment, perhaps next year we can talk about this together, but you can't remember unless you've forgotten. All of your students speak Portuguese. Some of them also speak Spanish or German, but primarily all of your students are linguistically intelligent. But you're denying this linguistic intelligence by insisting that everything be in English. Henry Widdowson said, why on earth would somebody deny access to the mother tongue when somebody is learning a second language? He said it's the most absurd proposition in the world. If you have a 30-second dialogue, a short dialogue from a textbook, for example, and it's 30 seconds, if you have 20 students, if you say to students, okay, practice, you have 30 seconds, how long should the practice last? 30 seconds. What happens in most classrooms? It becomes 4 minutes, yeah. Because you listen, and then you listen, and you listen, and you listen, and you listen, and 30 seconds becomes 5 minutes. So and of course, what will happen once they finish the dialogue? They will speak Portuguese. So, whose fault is that? Only one person in the room can fix this. So the most important thing with pair work is that it is short. 30 seconds, stop. You've noticed I keep waving my hands at you and interrupting you. And it's difficult because we're a big group and you've got lots to say and you're Brazilians and it's Saturday morning and all of these things. But I keep interrupting you because I want you to get good value from this session. And also, you should be able to say the most important things in the minute or the 30 seconds I give you. It should give you enough chance to say, I hate this guy, I don't want to talk about this, you can say whatever you want. The key thing is that it's short, so that I keep you with me. I don't lose control, and that's where teachers go wrong with pair work. The minute it goes on too long, of course they will break the rules. They will cause chaos because they have nothing else to do. They've done the dialogue. They've practiced the thing. So it's so important that you keep to what you say. Most teachers sort of say, 1 minute. And then the students say, oh, teacher, 2 more minutes, please, teacher. And the teacher says, okay, 2 more minutes. If Monday morning, you put your students into pairs. and you say, quickly, tell each other about your weekend. Everybody in this room has done this 1,000,000 times. And one student goes, was for to go cinema, football, food, sleep, and you. It's true. Yeah? And the other one, the same. Finish, teacher, finish. Which is easier for students, to talk rubbish or to listen to rubbish? I think it's easier to say, was for to go, and you, than to listen to this rubbish. What do you do when somebody's speaking so badly to you? You don't know what to do. So you need to give the listener roles. Listen and knock on the desk if you hear a mistake. Punch your friend, kiss your friend. Do something. Don't listen and suffer. Because why do I have this? Shall I tell you my banana? Why do I have this ridiculous banana? Yeah. It's because if the students say, my father is doctor, my mother is nurse, for example, if they forget the article, I went to cinema, well, I just waved my banana. Banana, schwa, banana, article. And the students look at you, why are you waving this banana? Because you forgot an article, an or a the. I don't attack them, I don't embarrass them, I don't do anything of those horrible things when you listen, mistake, kill. I don't, you know, if you wave a banana, it's memorable. and the students notice and they rewind in their mind and they think, my father is a doctor. They correct themselves. Or they ask you, teacher, why did you wave the banana? And you tell them when you can. But you don't interrupt the lesson to correct. And I think what you need to do is move away from sort of instant correction to sort of more visual correction. That type of thing. Just give them clues, help them to remember, help them to rewind in their head and try to notice their own mistakes without this, my father is a doctor, repeat. Which is only for one person, it's not for the whole class anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think as teachers we need to learn to react to errors in a range of ways rather than demanding rewind and repeat for everybody. Because especially for younger kids, it will stop them from speaking.